Good evening. Good evening. How are we doing? Beautiful people of God. I just wanted to just take a few minutes just to say, to encourage somebody on tonight. I have been just journaling. I journal every day, but I've been doing some serious soul surgery, as I would say. And so I just wanted to drop a pocket of wisdom to somebody and someone tonight to encourage them. For somebody who is feeling like walking away, if you feel like walking away from yourself, you feel like walking away from a job, you feel like walking away from a person or people, you feel like walking away from a thing, you feel like walking away from whatever it is that seems to have engulfed your mind or the members of your brain that make you feel like it's not worth having. I say that because sometimes when you can't get what you want and you can't get the results that you are expecting, the truth be told is you fool yourself into thinking that it's just best not to want it anymore. And so I just wanted to encourage somebody that there are some things that God says, put in the past. There are some things and some people that you do need to walk away from, because toxicity and negativity is not of God's will, and He doesn't desire for you to be dysfunctional or function in dysfunction. Nevertheless, there are some things that you must walk through in order to get through. And walking away is only hindering your purpose, God's promise, and your passion and will for your life. And so, if you want something bad enough, if you need it bad enough, if you desire it bad enough, don't you dare think that it's going to come easy. And so I just wanted to encourage somebody on tonight that feels like walking away because it's getting tough and it's getting real tight. That is when you walk through it so that you can get to it. The Bible declares that, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. I say that because that scripture ministered to me tonight, because you've got to walk through the valley, meaning what you're walking through. He never said that when we go through life that it would be easy, that it would be comfortable, that it would feel good, that it would look good, that everything would work out the way you want it to. What He did say is that He'll be there, but that if you walk through the valley of the shadow. And so one thing about that shadow is it's designed to look like death, to feel like death. It's designed to make you want to give up, because it looks or mirrors as such a dark place that it's going to overtake you. But I declare and I decree that if you walk through it, that you're going to get to it. Because if you walk away, you're walking away from purpose, you're walking away from promise, and you're walking away from your progress in God's will, perfected will for your life. He's doing a great work in you, and He's faithful to perform it. So don't walk away, Facebook. Don't walk away, family, from stuff that's tight and tough. And sometimes the truth be told is we are walking away from stuff. And it looks like we're walking away from people, but really we're walking away from ourselves. Because sometimes the more you walk through it and the more you walk to it, God is not showing you so much what's wrong with them, but He's showing the stuff that's in you that needs to be illuminated or shifted or cultivated or balanced or centered or rearranged. And so if you dare to seek God, if you dare to walk in purpose and promise and His plan for your life, then don't walk away. You got to, in order to face it, you got to embrace it. And James Baldwin says that you can't fix what you won't face. And so sometimes you got to face it and allow God to give you the grace to take it, because you're going to get through it. Because once you get to the other side of it, when you get to it, then my, what a great blessing is that God has waiting for you. But he's got to be able to trust your character. And he can only do that by your conduct. And so you just have to develop and redefine a new culture. You got to redefine the way you think. You got to redefine what you thought. The thoughts that other people try to tell you about yourself and the thoughts you say about yourself. You got to redefine that to know that you're worth walking to it, that you're worth it. And so anybody that felt like walking away tonight, someone that felt like this week that it was worth walking away, I'm just here to encourage you on today that you're worth walking to it, because you got to get through it, and you will get through it, and you'll get to the other side of what God has for your life. And so be encouraged, because the devil is cunning. He's real slick. He is real slick, and he will set it up to where that shadow feels like it is engulfing you, that you just can't take it anymore, that, oh, this is just not what I expected it to be. But I'm telling you that he's going to give you beauty for your ashes. I'm telling you that when you get through it, you're going to get to something that was so worth the journey, no matter how tough or how tight it gets. And so I just want to declare and decree that when you walk through it, greater is on the other side. Greatness is on the other side. And so you're worth it. You are worth the journey, no matter what anyone else says, and no matter what you even said. And no matter what the enemy tries to tell you, that you're worth staying. And so that's all I had today. I just wanted to share that, because I'm telling you, somebody needs to hear it. And even if I just needed to minister to myself and just say it out loud, I'm just telling you that you got to walk through it. Because as my pastor told me, and I didn't get it then, I truly didn't get it. But the blessing is in the pressing. And that's the only way. It gets better and better when you press. It gets better and better when you constantly make an intentional effort that I will make it, that I will succeed, and that there is better on this side. On this side of glory, not the other side of glory. And so you get to tell the story of just how good God is. And so please, know the difference. I want you to be in prayer about this, because there are some things that you do need to walk away from. There are some people and some situations that are necessary, but I want you to be prayerful. And so this is just to motivate those from things that feel tight or are tough, but really it's just purpose, and it's called process. And purpose and process, especially when you're, becoming a diamond, or, refining gold, it has to go through a big amount of pressure, has to go through some heat. And so I just want you to know you're worth it. You're worth it. Don't walk away. Walk through it so you can get to it. You're worth it. You're precious in God's sight. God bless you. Be encouraged.